When my phone rang that evening, I expected a normal call. Maybe my mom asking what gift I wanted, maybe plans for Christmas dinner. Instead, she said something that shattered my heart. "We're not celebrating Christmas with you this year." I laughed at first because I thought she was joking. She wasn't. And what happened after that call changed my relationship with my family forever. Growing up, Christmas was sacred in our house. Lights on every wall, music playing all day, laughter, hugs, warmth. No matter how bad the year was, Christmas meant family comes first. At least, that's what I believed. I had moved out recently, trying to build my own life. New job, tight money, long hours. I couldn't visit as often, but I still called, still cared, still loved them. So when December came, I was excited. I bought gifts weeks early, saved every extra dollar. I wanted everything to be perfect. That evening, my mom sounded distant. No, "How are you?" No warmth, just straight to the point. She said, "We've decided it's better if you don't come this Christmas." I asked why. She paused, then said, "Things are different now. You've changed." Changed? Because I was struggling? Because I wasn't successful yet? Because I wasn't useful anymore? Then she added something worse. "Your siblings will be here. We don't want drama." Drama? From me? I hung up the phone shaking. I stared at the wall for hours, asking myself, when did I stop being family? Christmas Eve came. No lights, no music, no messages. Social media was full of smiling families, matching pajamas, perfect dinners. And there I was, alone. I wrapped the gifts I had bought for them anyway. Then I stopped. Why was I still trying? That night, something inside me changed. I realized I had spent my entire life begging for love from people who only loved me when I fit their expectations. On Christmas morning, instead of crying, I made a decision. I cooked a meal for myself. I dressed nicely. I went outside. I volunteered at a local shelter, served food, listened to stories, people with nothing still smiling, and for the first time in years, I felt peace. That evening, I sent one message to my mom. "I hope you're happy. I'm learning to be." No anger, no begging, just truth. 3 months later, my phone rang again. It was her. This time, her voice was soft. She said, "We miss you." Christmas didn't feel the same. I didn't rush back. I didn't apologize. I simply said, "I love you, but I won't return to a place where I'm only welcomed when it's convenient." Silence. Then she cried. And that's when I realized something powerful. Sometimes people don't value your presence until they feel your absence. If your family ever makes you feel unwanted, remember this. You are not hard to love. You are not disposable. You are not the problem. Sometimes walking away is not weakness. It's self-respect. And this Christmas taught me that the family you build for yourself can be just as real as the one you were born into. There are some sentences that stay with you forever, no matter how much time passes, no matter how much you grow. For me, it was one sentence. "We're not celebrating Christmas with you this year." It didn't sound angry. It didn't sound emotional. It sounded decided. That sentence didn't just cancel a holiday. It quietly erased my place in my family, and I never saw it coming. Growing up, Christmas wasn't just a holiday in our house. It was an identity. My mom believed Christmas could fix anything: arguments, stress, distance. Every year she said the same thing. No matter what happens, we celebrate together. We weren't rich. Sometimes we struggled badly. But Christmas felt magical because we had each other. At least, that's what I believed. As the years passed, my siblings stayed close to home. I didn't. I moved out early, chased independence, made mistakes. I wasn't the successful one. I wasn't the reliable one. Slowly, without realizing it, I became the optional one. It didn't happen overnight. Phone calls became shorter. Replies came later. Updates stopped. I noticed, but I ignored it. I told myself, they're busy. Adults drift apart. But deep down, I felt it. I was no longer included in decisions, no longer asked for opinions. Still, I believed Christmas would bring us back together, because Christmas always did. It was a cold December evening. I had just finished work, exhausted, hungry, still smiling because Christmas was close. When my mom called, I felt relief, but her voice was different, flat, controlled. She said, "I need to tell you something." Then came the sentence, "We're not celebrating Christmas with you this year." My brain froze. I actually laughed. I said, "Stop joking." She didn't laugh back. She explained calmly, too calmly, that it would be better this way, that things were complicated, that my siblings agreed. That hurt more than anything. I asked, "Did I do something wrong?" She said, "No, but you make things uncomfortable." Uncomfortable. That word echoed in my head. After the call, I replayed every memory, every argument, every silence, every moment I wasn't enough. I realized something terrifying. They loved me when I was easy, when I needed nothing, when I didn't struggle. But when I became human, when life got messy, I became a burden. Christmas wasn't canceled. I was canceled. Christmas Eve arrived. I sat in my apartment with the lights off. No tree, no decorations. I scrolled endlessly. Families laughing, photos hugging parents, captions saying grateful. I turned my phone face down. I whispered to myself, "What's wrong with me?" That question hurt more than the silence. I realized I had spent my entire life chasing approval from people who had already decided my value. That night, something broke.